Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick and this is Gluttony and Earth. Springtime is in the air. Love is here and ready to share. I gotta know I gotta ask everyone. I want to know something. Kane, what's your worst date fail? What's the time that you've been going on these dates? What's the worst fuck up that you think you've had in a while?
Okay, so not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've been pretty good on dates. At least to the point where like the date hasn't fallen apart. Maybe I'm just that socially fucking awkward that I just don't know. Oh my god. Okay. I remember one.
What the hell was that?
I do. No, it's because I remember one. I remember, and it's bad.
Okay.
So I was going to dinner with my girlfriend at the time, and it was for like a winter dance at her school. So we were going in a group, and in this group was a future NFL player. CJ Ham, definitely listening to this. Anyway,
big fan of the show.
Huge fan of the show. Anyway, we went to dinner. We went to the steakhouse. And I farted audibly. And thankfully enough people were able to like laugh it off. But I'd probably say that's like the worst. Okay.
Farting in a steakhouse.
Farting in a steakhouse.
We're going to be voting on these at the end of this. Baka, what is your worst date fail?
Well, just being a poor college student and going to a restaurant and not having enough money for it at the end.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The relationship was already at the end at this point anyway, so it didn't really matter at that point.
That's rough, a though. Date fail and more of a, just like the inevitable.
That was still around the time where women didn't pay for food anyway. So it's like, hey, can you pay for some of this, please?
Oh boy.
Kyle, do you have date fails? Or are you just a date winner?
You think I date? No, I've never been on a date.
Oh, okay. So
you
have
yet to Hawaii and take Kyle on a date and not having enough money, so he has to pay.
Yeah. All right. Whoever, one lucky viewer, you're gonna win a no expense paid.
No. Get out. Go away. I don't want that.
Adam, do you have any date fails?
No, because I'm in the same boat as Kyle.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. It's like
the second lucky viewer.
Second lucky viewer. Runner up.
Thanks.
It's a double date.
You want a double date. You know what? If we get enough viewership that I can start hosting live shows of this, I will we'll set like y'all up. But yeah, you know what? No date means no date fails, which means you're in a better position, I think.
We never lose.
Yeah.
Perfect record.
Perfect record. Mine was, okay, imagine this. You're in the park having a picnic with pizza picnic.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Already at the bottom of the field.
Pizza Lucha's picnic. There's live music. There's people in the park playing their instruments. Like, it's all real nice. The gnats are everywhere, so you bring bug spray with you.
Oh no! Did you poison yourself?
There's a swarm of them nearby, and you're like, "Don't worry, I got this." And you spray the bugs with your bug spray, and it all just flows straight into your date's face.
Yeah, I didn't physically harm anybody.
I think chemical warfare tops the date fails.
Yeah, I mean, I paid my share of the. I picked up the food.
I mean, I had chemical warfare too, but Jesus Christ, Nick.
Yeah, if it would have been pizza, I could have afforded it.
Yeah.
It was the first day. We wanted to get pizza and go on a picnic.
Yeah,
the
that's
first
okay.
day you inflicted chemical. See, Kane and I did it to long-time girlfriends. You did it on a first date.
yeah.
Well, this was also a COVID date
guard
too.
is down point.
Oh. mine was also a COVID date. It was early COVID where everything was shut down, so we had to go to the picnic. It was their suggestion to get pizza luces, but
Oh,
I
so now
went
you're
with it.
blaming them.
Oh, that's what they wanted to get, so that's what we got. We were gonna go. We were gonna go to check out the view from up on the hill, but they changed their mind last minute, wanting to go to the old park. So we went to the park instead, and it was probably the worst decision because then gnats were involved.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
my worst date
blaming the
failed.
date.
Yeah, hey, I'm perfect.
Pointing fingers. All right,
That's
let's vote. Farting in the
Okay.
farting in the steakhouse. Raise your hand. I'll tell the listeners if anybody raised their hand.
okay.
No hands raised. Okay, not being able to pay for all the food. I still pay for some of it.
Okay. So, okay.
Anyway, nope, no hands raised. Chemical warfare on the first date. Everybody but Nick raised their hand.
Yeah, I'm still not sure. So I didn't vote for any of them. They all seem equally bad.
No, one seems worse than the others.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Messenger. Don't talk to me right now.
MSN Messenger. You'll use that.
No. Unfortunately, it's the Facebook variety.
Ugh, even worse.
I know. I only use it for Messenger, and I don't usually get messages too often, so I'm surprised when I hear that ping go off. Because that's what we've been talking about this whole time, was just chatting and not anything
Not anything else.
Oh. So this is off topic, but I just got a notification
Oh.
from Pokemon's Twitch channel,
Oh.
and it's titled "Move Night is Live." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Pokemon? They just misspelled movie.
Move Night is live. Pokemon wants you to help them move houses.
Yeah.
They're
They
like,
will pay
"Hey."
you in beer and pizza,
Pay
but
for pizza.
it is going to be
Like
like
Pizza
6
Luce.
floors of
And they won't even
stairs.
spray you in the face with a raid.
Speaking of dangers in the wild, I think it's time we can hit up that recap. So last time, the crew arrived on the Test Island, which is an island where people take their exam to become librarians. There, Leoric and the test administrator Vorka explained to the crew and 10 others hired for the job that to remove the cursed energy from Dark World that is infecting the island, they will be going to 7 spots on the island to place containment unit pikes into the ground and drawing runes around them. Then, when all 7 spots are set up, Vorka and Leoric will enact a ritual that will banish the energy, freeing the island from its cursed energy. Everyone then split into 5 groups and set off. Endien wanted to set up in the castle on the mountain, and Darius volunteered them to then set up on the mountain as well, since they'd be in the area and they didn't want people disturbing them. And it was also there to help them make sure they got the castle from people if they volunteered for extra work. On the hike there, you guys were attacked by some sort of Dark World corrupted plant monster. Endien easily dispatched it, but then she still did warn that the island is still dangerous, and that's basically where we left off. So, unless you guys have anything else, we can continue. Oh, I didn't write it down, did I? Right? Didn't I? Oh, okay, I did write it down. Okay, so we're continuing traveling to the mountaintop. You guys were in the forest, deep in the forest when this happened. What is everyone doing to this next leg of the journey? What is everyone? How's everyone going about this traveling? What is everyone doing?
Continuing moving through the trees, looking for any trouble around us.
Eating pizza, bug spray in hand. I would just be helping. It wasn't me in the front. I would be helping whoever's in the front.
Navigate.
Yeah, navigate. That's the word.
Navigate. Okay.
I kind of assumed Darius was near the front just because he's a beefy boy, and Endien's up in the trees, so she's kind of got that handled. I think I would, which is similar to what I was doing before, trying to, based off of the maps and like the knowledge of the area, or not knowledge, but like general navigating in a sense. I don't know the area super well, but knowing that we're heading to a mountain in the center of the island, obviously I can kind of put 2 and 2 together and try and navigate in that way.
Okay. And how about Temenos?
Temenos would just bring up the rear and just make sure that there's no one try to survey and see that no one's sneaking up from behind.
Okay. Can I then take a perception from Endien and Temenos and a survival from Silas and Darius.
And we're in a forest, so I get my stuff.
Dirty 20 for Temenos.
Okay.
For perception, I got a 25.
Okay.
What'd you get, Kyle?
I got a 21.
Okay, so here's the thing. For the first time, because I rolled a 6, but I am going to use an instance of Synthos Path. Use a flashback to change a check or save into a natural 20.
Nice. So you've at some point you've dreamt this, you've recognized this moment that another one, some other version of you has gone in this journey, and you realize the path that they took, and you knew exactly which way to go.
I think there's a little bit of, because with Darius's vision, that's still like his eye, like still has the weird like dark world creatures that still flitter in and out of his vision. I think it's a little bit of like he's looking forward and then his eyesight like fractures for a second. So it's like spider webbed across, and he sees the one version of like really fucking it up and like bringing the team down, and then sees the alternate of knowing exactly where to go.
Yeah. And you guys know exactly where you're heading. So you head out, and I'd like then, from one of you, we'll make it Darius. Darius, give me a D100 minus 20.
Thing is, though, Adam still rolls like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Minus 20, that is going to be a 35.
35. Okay, yeah. You guys are... As you guys are traveling, you discover a patch of, like, this bush of, like, these multicolored berries. I think it's Darius who then recognizes this from your visions and your those recollections. You realize eating these berries will enhance you in some way. Like these seem to be like almost like a superfruit, and that ingesting them will give you some sort of benefits.
Would I know? Like, is this an instance where like once we pick them, they rot very quickly, or like could we pick them and like keep them on us? And like also then how long does the enhancement last?
Yes. You know that they'll probably rot within a week. But they... you think it depends on what color you eat. You remember them being a variety because of how different they are. Depends on the color that you choose. I'll say there's a bushel of... There are 10 berries that are growing on this.
Cool. I'll pause for a second. Pick them and then hand out 2 to everyone else, or no, 3 to everyone else, and then keep. No, that's not enough. I can't do math. 2 to everyone else, and then keep 4 for myself.
Okay.
and say, I mean, these will give us a little bit of a boost when we need it. Kind of depending on the color and the variety, they got a differential variation on how long they'll last and what boost they'll give you, but could be helpful coming up. It should last us the whole time, or they'll last until we get off the island, basically. We got about a week until they rot.
I also put a image in our chat of the island, just because I realized I don't think I've ever showed a picture of this thing before. Only ever described it. Okay. You guys hand out these berries. Again, they're multicolored. What I'll end up doing is I'll ask you what color you want when you use it, and then I'll tell you what the effects that happens when you eat that color berry. Okay, so are you guys just doing the same things, or how are you proceeding further?
Same thing for Endien.
Same for Temenos.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to do. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think just same strategy. Okay, that's at least better. Darius got a 13 survival.
Silas got a 17.
Endien's is worse. What's my freaking... How did I already forget? Oh, there's that plus that. 15.
Temenos had a 10 for perception.
Okay. I believe Endien and Darius have both rolled in the percentile before. Let's go with Silas. Give me a percentile with no bonus or penalty.
60.
60. You find what seems to be, you're approaching, it seems to be some sort of effigy built on this island, like this, made out of stone and twigs, stone and branches, more like, and it seems to be of an effigy of, and I think you and Endien, and probably not Temenos, definitely not Darius, but I think you'd recognize this to be like an effigy of like some sort of boarman, like one of those the homunculi that live on this island, the boar people. So it seems to be some giant effigy of that. There doesn't seem to be anyone around, but there are like trinkets and stuff like that placed near it, so kind of all as like tribute to an altar. With that, I mean, that's you guys kind of finding this landmark. I think finding your way back will go quicker than it was to get up this way, basically, because you kind of have a landmark now to mark your position, and you'll also get like a small bonus on your next percentile as well.
Ooh, cool.
I think, like, seeing that in a shockingly reverential way for Darius, like with this local effigy to this local deity, maybe, he's going to leave one of his gemstones there at the effigy with kind of all the other trinkets and bits and bobs that are being left. So just like fishes out of his bag of holding kind of and places one of the gemstones at the base of the altar.
Ooh, all right. And finds a nice little home nestled in with some of the other stuff. Probably the nicest thing that's in the pile. I'm sure whoever tends it will be very pleased to see it. Okay, so then let us go ahead and do another check. It's getting late. This is taking some time to get through. But you've been climbing up the mountainstead at least, and so you think you're near enough.
21 for Endien.
22 for Temenos.
Not 20.
Ooh.
You guys are crushing it.
Ugh,
Adam?
I did not crush it.
What the heck?
I'm gonna use an instance of my saving face to bring that up to a 7 for my survival check.
Up to a 7. Okay.
I just have been rolling very poorly and only have a +1 to survival.
I see. Temenos, I'm going to have you roll the percentile, and I want you to roll it with a plus, or with a minus, what am I fucking thinking? A minus 10%.
Minus 10.
Why are we leading the pack? We have the worst survival.
56.
56. Yeah, you guys are approaching, and you're climbing up. Like I said, it's getting late. You're approaching this. You're up the mountain, and I think between you all, you can kind of discover that this you're near probably a good spot. You don't have a good clearing just yet, but you do see this landmark of it seems to be this cave. You find a cave there in this mountainside. It doesn't seem like anybody is inside it. If you're investigating it, it doesn't seem to be. It's a shallow cave, not like a cavernous system or anything like that. So you're not sure if it's a den to anything or not, but it seems to be like a shallow cave in the side of this mountain peak. You guys, you asked about this. There's no specific spot on the mountain that you need to do it. You just need to do it at the top of the mountain somewhere. I think you guys are arrived at the top of the mountain finally. So I guess if you'd like to start setting up this part of the ritual for them, I think I have 4 checks I'd like to be made. First, I need one of you to I'm going to have, try to insert the pike into the ground to get that set up. One of you, I'm going to have set up the runes. Another person is checking for a good open spot up here to place for the placement for everything. And one of you to be out on lookout for any kind of intruders or monsters who might attack while you're setting this up.
Endien is probably best served to look out or look for a spot. Probably more towards lookout.
Yeah. I think Temenos would look for the spot, and then Endien would be better suited to be lookout.
And Silas isn't going to be good with runes, so...
Okay. I figured I was gonna ask who of the Noodle Arm crew is gonna try and drive this snake into the ground.
It's like Darius coded pretty across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a -1 in strength.
Yeah, so do I. So
Yeah. Temenos has a -3 to strength.
Yeah, Temenos is the weakest of us all.
So you're
So wait, who's doing the rune? Who's doing the runes and who's doing the pike?
I'm doing the pike.
I'm doing the runes.
Okay, interesting.
Y'all suck.
Hold on.
Let me pop a berry. I'm joking.
Is this going to be a check?
You all are going to be doing. Yep, it's going to be basically a group check.
Okay, I am then going to use my once a day thing, or pick my cantrip for the day for my all-purpose tool, and I'm going to cast guidance on Silas so that he can add a D4 to an ability check, essentially. So you can add a D4 to your strength check.
Sounds good.
Weren't you training your strength, young man? What happened to that?
He's in the middle of it.
That was a different character.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got other stuff, but I at least want to start with that.
I believe Phelim did get his strength up a little bit.
I thought Silas was doing it too.
No, he was doing dex.
I was doing dex.
Temenos was doing strength.
That's right.
1 million push-ups. Doing the One Punch Man method.
It really helped.
So he could go from terrible strength to still below average strength.
Yeah.
To only bad strength.
Hey.
Yeah, terrible to bad.
You got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to have happen is I need
But I also have Kainos help Silas, because it can take the help action.
How is Kainos helping him drive it into the ground?
He's helping dig a hole. He's a little dog, so he's helping like dig a hole to start with so that we can get it like further down in or like loosen up the soil.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll accept it. I'll take it.
It's not that wild.
All right. No, it's good. I'll take it. So, where the hell is this? So I need Temenos to give me a nature check.
To be fair, it does also take up my bonus action on this group check to do that. So it is action economy for other things as well.
Temenos rolled a 16.
A 16?
So
Okay.
Endien doing perception, I assume?
Yep, Endien, give me a perception.
20, dirty 20.
20. All right. Silas, with your advantage and your D4, give me an athletics check.
Come on, Silas.
You have advantage and a plus 1d4.
I rolled a nat 20 for 24.
Nice.
Okay.
The first roll was a 4.
Oh, good thing we conned advantage out of that.
And then, Darius, I need an Arcana check.
I'm rolling like trash tonight. That's going to be a 12 to start with, but let me see what sauce I can put on top of that. Yeah, so this is nothing. So I'll add Saving Face to bring that up to a 15. And then Flash of Genius, which takes my reaction to bring that to a 19.
Okay. You guys, you don't know if it's the best spot possible, but it is a spot. But you find an area, you clear it out, you place in this pike. No monsters seem to be acting out or anything like that. And you are able to get this set up, and you can kind of already feel like magical wards around it at this point. So now that the ruins are set up, it seems as though this pike should be protected from any rampaging monsters or anything like that. And you've successfully activated the pike containment unit for the mountain. Which means all you have left is the castle. It is getting late. I don't know if you guys plan on just going through the night or if you're resting here or how you feel about any of that, but...
I'm fairly okay. I don't know how far down the mountain. Like, I don't want us to start getting potentially exhausted. But I still have most of my, like, abilities and stuff if we run into any trouble on the way down.
I'm okay with camping for the night.
I'm good with either.
No, it's camp.
Camp.
Cool.
Camp. Like I said, there's a nice cave, a shallow cave, so you guys don't have you're not fully out in the open or anything like that. If you'd like that, or the night falls, and can I get a perception check from Endien?
I suppose so. What the heck? 14.
14, okay. Endien, I think you're alerted to this, and I think maybe you hear Kainos kind of act up about this, but you think you hear something coming towards the campsite, towards like I don't know if you don't. I mean, it could be coming towards you. It could be coming towards that pike. You're not entirely sure, but it's coming towards this area. It's dark out. I know you have dark vision, but like I don't.
Dark vision for 90 feet, I think.
Yeah. But you can hear it coming from in the forestry. There's like still some trees on this side of the mountain.
I'm going to put my hand on Silas's shoulder and kind of shake him a little bit. Whisper, I think something's near. It might be approaching.
It's not an animal?
I'm not sure. I don't have sight on it yet. It's in the tree line.
Okay, I do have dark vision. I had to make sure. Where do you think it's come? Do you know the general direction?
I assume I know general direction, just not what direction it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over in that general direction of it.
Silas will stand up and stealth towards it to get a better look. I don't know why I'm doing this because Endien has natural stealth.
That's true. It can't see me. I never realized what dark vision.
What's your stealth check?
It should have been Endien. It should have been.
I'll say while he's moving towards it, I'm going to move towards the like actual stake thing that we set up.
Okay.
Because Kainos is still here at camp, so I don't necessarily have to stay with boys.
Bye. I got a 9.
You got a 9?
I got a 9. I step on a twig.
Yeah, you hear the footsteps, like the rustling stop. And then... Who's there?
Who's there?
Wait. Are you one of the contestants? One of the not contestants. That's a bad
Contestants?
word for
Is this a singing show?
Yeah, no, I was thinking of like from like the actual library exam.
Yeah.
Are you one of the hirees? You a librarian?
Yeah. Are you?
Yes. Oh, good. We found someone. Okay. Could you help me out here? My friend here, he got injured. He's having a hard time. Do you have your camp set up here?
Insight. I was made for lying, not for truth seeking. I got a 16.
A 16. Okay. You think this seems fishy. You don't know why any of them would be up here in the begin with. Because you guys specifically took on both of these so no one else would be like... It's partially like you're kind of away from everyone else at this point. There's other things that
did
they
we
should
take
be doing.
specific spots?
Yeah.
Who is the nearest... Do I know the nearest area or spot that the other groups would take?
It would be because you guys are taking on the two different things that are up in the mountains. Farthest away further would be the desert. Otherwise, it'd be basically from the west side of the mountain, like west of the mountains in the forest. There's a bunch of different areas. So you know that whoever is up here had to go out of their way. So it could have been from any of the lake, the tree, the forest, any of that. It could have been. But it is definitely out of their way to come up here.
Do I remember if there were any groups or just 2?
Yep, there was 2 groups of 3 and 2 groups of 2.
Okay. Let me just go get our healer guy. I'll be back.
Can you help me carry? We should get him out of the forest as quick as possible if we've got camp set up, but can you just help me bring them to you?
I imagine this pause happens during the conversation.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. I'll go help, but if I see anything, any hands, any swords, any arrows thrown my way, I'm Misty stepping backward.
Okay. Yeah, you go, and then he's got it's like a human with a halfling with them. The halfling seems to be like kind of like limping, and they've got him like helping him carry the halfling a bit more, like helping them trudge through. Do you go like? Are you going to like help like lift them, or how are you going about this?
Do I have mage hand? Can I see if which one's injured? Can I see
The
if
halfling.
one of them's the halfling's injured? Does it see?
Actually, I'm carrying over your insight here.
Okay.
Even if the halfling isn't faking it, which you're not too sure on that, it is strange that this guy needs your help to deal with this halfling if they were injured. Yeah, you.
Are you?
I remember you from we definitely saw you during the briefing.
Can I size up the other guy
The
that
human?
was asking for help?
Oh, yeah. Give me an insight check again, then. Or insight or perception. I'll take either.
Okay. Because like, is he skinny? Is he fit? Is he average?
Is he hot? Is he single?
Is he
I
busting?
got a 15.
Is he a boy?
15. It is a boy, and he seems to be he's kind of skinny. Like he's doesn't seem like anything special.
Is
I
it
guess.
like this is a little bit. Is this Marco level strength? or just like some random skinny dude?
Do you think he's probably on par with you for strength?
-1.
He seems to be skinny enough that he's not Temenos or Marco level of skinny, but he's not particularly. He doesn't look particularly strong.
We need to discuss. Isn't Temenos in heavy armor?
Yeah, it's been a
Temenos
thing.
does incur penalties.
Yeah.
We got that figured out.
Yeah,
Darius
we
hooked
got
up
that figured
Temenos. He's not slow anymore. He's got armor appropriate to his strength level.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
It's
it.
a twig in metal casing. Got it.
Yeah. But it's half metal now.
Okay. Do they have their weapons on them? Probably do.
They do have their weapons. Nothing's drawn.
Yeah. Here, let me. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird. Can I see if there's any sizable sticks on the ground?
Yeah, sure. There's probably branches or something like that.
Could I try fashion a cane for this person?
Yeah. Give me a. I guess just give me a intelligence check.
We both know I'm fucking.
We both know I'm fucking.
We will know I'm fucking.
Oh, that's a 19.
19. Yeah, you fashion a pretty reasonable cane for this person to help them
And I'll throw it in their direction.
throw it in the direction.
If you want to follow me back, you can. We have a healer, but I'm sorry, I'm really exhausted from putting up that. I was about to say effigy. What is it? Pike.
Pike. Yeah. Well, thanks for the cane. You think you'll manage? Yeah, I think I'll manage.
All right. He's got that voice. Something's going on. He's got the boss.
Yeah, we can do this, boss. We got him.
Thanks for helping with the cane. Is your camp far from here?
No. I'm not lying.
Awesome.
I know why you say it like it was a lie, though.
All right, well, lead the way.
I'll walk parallel with them so they're not behind me. They're to the side.
Okay. Yeah, they...
And I'll be on the side of the person that's injured.
Yeah, you guys are walking, and you're walking side by side, and then the injured person trips. Sorry. I think I broke your cane. I'm sorry.
I fashioned that out of 19 intelligence, you little...
Oh. Yeah, you do see it is broken. Like you made this out of like a pretty good one out of a branch, but it seems broken.
That's it. I'm murdering both. Do
you mind give me a hand here?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh.
I'm joking. How close are we?
You're not too far away. It was within the tree line, so you had to go out a little bit. Out of like where Endien couldn't see because Endien has like a pretty good line of vision, but like because it was a little bit further out, it was harder for Endien to even see it. So you're not too far away. You're like probably like I think you're hitting about 90 feet.
Okay. I'll go help them out.
Yeah, okay. So they like take your hand, trying to like hoist up, and as they do, you see their hand start growing as they like clench around your hand, and they like hulk out into this tiger shape as they're like holding on to you. And yeah, because you specifically mentioned you wanted to Misty Step out of this, so then you Misty Step back, and they're like, "You tricky devil!"
Tricky. I'm not the one masking as an injured person.
Yeah, and then the other one also starts to form into a tiger shape as well. I think we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my!
Having happy little dream.
I will let you know right now. You guys, out of the 4 tasks, you guys failed 1 of them, so they're gonna get a +1 to their initiatives on this.
Who was it? Who was it?
Stalking you.
Who's gonna kill me?
I think the.
So,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I said I was moving towards the pike. I don't know how far I got.
Oh yeah.
And I also rolled stealth just in case. I got 25 on stealth, if that matters.
They can't see you. They probably have no idea that you're anywhere near there because they probably wouldn't see you either. So I think you're definitely silent enough that no one will even notice that you're there. So if they're coming up on this, they might not. Yeah, you'll definitely. I mean, because you already get a ton for your initiative anyway, right?
Yeah, I get a +7 for my initiative.
Yeah, because you get your wisdom and your dex. Because you're out there watching, I'll let you roll an advantage with that.
Okay.
Because you were already kind of like, posted up and waiting for something.
24 for my initiative.
Darius got a 17 whenever I wake up.
Temenos also got a 17.
Ooh, look at you, Temenos!
Nice.
I
really good roll.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Ooh, okay. Look at all of us being semi-competent. Well, some of us being exceptionally competent, and then the rest of us being semi-competent.
Yep. Endien, you see from the tree line then. You see Silas go to help someone out and then poof out of there as they start transforming into were-tigers.
All right, let's get some shots in on them then. With my previous tussle with a were-tiger, I know that they need magic to hurt them.
Yes.
So, let me check my inventory quick. Make sure I don't have any special arrows hanging around that I haven't used yet. Earrings? No. Nope, I just have normal little baby boy arrows, so I'm going to have to rely on arcane shots and shite like that. My longbow is +1, though. Is that making...
Yeah, that's a magic weapon then.
Okay, cool. Then we should be fine to just unleash hell upon these idiots. So, of course, sharpshooter on all these. Take my first shot. That's going to be, how does the sharpshooter work again? -5, and I get a +5, so that's going to be a 22 on the first shot.
All right, you'll hit.
Let's make them a favored foe right off the rip. I'm shooting the one that's, I would assume would be closer to me, the one that was helping the other one.
They were both right next to each other, so either of them could be closer to you.
I'll shoot the one that was a human.
Human, okay.
Get a D8 to add to this, and I don't have anything there yet, so we get 8 + 2 + 7 + 10 for 27 on the first hit.
27 on the first hit. Nice.
Then we take our second
arrows volley into, and yep, they definitely look like they're hitting and hurting.
Second shot. Ooh, that one's going to be a lot worse. That one's only a 13 to hit.
That one will hit.
He'll hit. I'll take it. That's going to be 29 for the second hit.
That'll hit. That'll 29. Okay.
Is that one still standing?
Yes.
All right, I'll take my Dread Ambusher shot on that one then. That one is going to be 18.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to add... I kind of want to knock this one out. So I'm going to add an arcane shot to this. And I'm going to add the grasping arrow, because even then, if it doesn't go down, he'll be restrained. So I get to add 2d6 poison. Actually, it's not restrained. It just takes damage if it...
Oh, yeah.
18, 28. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm missing one die on there. Where's my d8? I need another d8. So it was 28, 29. Unfortunately, I only rolled a 1 on that one. It's 29 points of damage, and it's now... And as the arrow hits, like, brambles start to come out of it and wrap around its muscles as it's trying to move.
Yeah, you see, like, he's still standing, but you've seen also now that, like, the vines, start wrapping around him, and he's, even if he was dead, he would be hard to drop in this state because he's so, like, propped up by your vines. But it does seem like he's struggling against it still.
Okay, and then we're gonna action surge and take 3 shots on the other one. The first one's a natural 20.
Ooh, roll your percentile.
77.
That is a life-threatening critical.
That doesn't sound good.
Poke in the belly, quadruple damage.
Quadruple damage. Is that
Dread
only
ambush
on the dice?
or action surge? What?
Is that
it's
only for the dice?
We normally double the modifiers too, right?
If it's like a normal critical, it's only
Yeah.
the dice.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
Yeah, then just the dice.
So the quadruple damage of 8 would be 32 plus 7 is 39 plus the sharpshooter is 49.
49.
And that's just the first shot.
Okay.
Second shot. Should hit 21.
21 hits.
That's going to be plus 7 is 13 plus 10 is 23 for the second shot.
23 for the second shot.
And then third shot, because Dread Ambusher just goes every time you take your first action, or you take an action on your first turn. And this is my second action. Which is action. 17 for the third shot.
That'll hit.
And I get to add an extra dice because it's Dread Ambusher. I roll really bad. Let's 3 plus 7, 10, 20. Let me see if I can add any pepper to this one or not. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, because I used my favorite foe on the other guy. Yeah, so only 20 on the third hit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you just pepper this guy as well. Doof, doof, doof. Arrows shoot into him. They both look like they are bleeding heavily from these shots.
Just a second. I'm trying to remember this. Can I add Archer's Eye to that last one?
Go for it.
Just an extra D10. Here's my D10. That's only 3 more points.
That is Endien's turn.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit just so that I'll be in a different spot, so they don't pinpoint where the arrows are coming from. But yeah,
Okay.
That's my turn.
That means it's Silas. So you have the human who's now grasped by vines, and then you have the halfling who is not immobilized by that stuff. Both look like they've been hit by Endien.
just porcupines filled with arrows.
I'm not even gonna draw my weapon. I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... I think you guys need help right now, don't you?
You son of a bitch.
Here, let me fashion another cane for you.
See, I fucking told you. I told you we should have grouped up with the others. You son of a bitch. Now look this.
So there's more?
You fucking silence. Is that the end of
Who
your turn?
are you guys working for?
Real quick, just before I answer, was that the end of your turn? Was it, or did you?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I just used
Okay,
Mage
okay.
Armor.
Yeah. Okay. Same person you're working for, buddy. And the one that's in vines takes out a longbow, and points it towards you and fires. That's an 18 to hit. Mage armor, ping, flies off. You fucking son of a bitch. Then the other one. Don't worry, I've got him. Just starts dashing towards you, and goes in for a pounce on you. Is going to
This happened to me in the basement somewhere.
does a. Okay, I don't think a 15 hits you. No. Okay. Multi-attack. Does a 19 hit you?
No.
No. Nice. The other one pounces on you and tries to dig its claws into you, and it's just unable to break through this mage armor that you've projected onto yourself. Then it is Endien's turn again.
Well, let's take 2 shots on the guy that's trying to pounce on Silas Uwu.
Endien
my
literally
God.
giving them back shots.
Oh, yuck, that's 2 nat 1s.
2 nat 1s.
It's okay,
Endien.
no one's gonna see it. No one's gonna
All
see
right,
it.
I want your percentiles.
42.
42 for the first one.
Mhm. Well, it was 2 nat 1s on my one roll because I have advantage.
Oh, okay. I see. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Momentary confusion. Don't add your proficiency bonus to your next attack roll.
My next one, so that would be because I miss obviously. So yeah, just to this next one. Okay.
You thought you had it on site. You've been so good with this, and all of a sudden it just poof, went right over. Maybe it's because they're a smaller form or something. You just overshot, or
Speaking of while I do my roll, it's not a 1 though. I do miss again. But is Kainos like getting the other two awake since he was active?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I miss again. I rolled a 4 and a 2. So
4 and a 2. Okay. Yep.
try not to shoot Silas as he's getting
miss.
pounced on.
Which now Darius and Temenos, you both initiative 17. Kainos is barking and nudging you guys to wake up.
Cool. Since I have to get up from prone, so I'll use 15 feet of movement. Whether or not that gets me outside of the cave.
That'll get you probably right outside the cave, yeah. To stand up and it's like it's a shallow cave, but it's probably like a good 15, 20 feet.
Okay, so I am going to kind of quickly assess the situation, see arrows, but not see Endien. And I'm going to use now a new thing that I can do. I'm going to cast See Invisibility, so I can see Endien now.
Ooh.
He's gonna attack me.
So for the
It's going
duration,
on
I can
site.
see invisible creatures and objects as if they were
Okay.
visible. I can also see into the ethereal plane, if that is important for the next hour.
Help!
Um,
Stop attacking me! Help!
but then I'm going to... So Silas is how far away from us?
Silas is about 60 feet away.
Okay, cool. Kainos then, I'm going to, again, kind of assess the situation, see Endien, see that Silas has a dude up on him, not knowing that he hasn't really taken any damage. And I'm just going to send Kainos to dash and post up next to Silas.
Okay. Temenos, you're also being woken up by this?
Temenos was in his trance. He was like naked T-posed. So he gets up, grabs his shield and spear, and just like runs to the edge. And then, so he'll be next to Darius, and then he'll cast Guiding Bolt on the human were-tiger.
Yeah, you get outside and you notice this were-tiger, these two that are being clearly assaulted and assaulting Silas. You act upon it. Go ahead and give me, you do the attack roll for Guiding Bolt, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, that's a 9.
Ooh.
These
That's
are
a 9.
all warding shots, guys.
You miss. Yeah.
A big miss.
Endien got her big first turn, and everything since it's gonna be all were-tiger.
I mean, the weird tigers also missed everything, so I don't know what you're saying.
Well, it's their turn now. So the one with the longbow, seeing this go, this mechanical dog rush up and noticing that these other people are coming, he's like, "Ugh, just stick to the plan."
Who
Does a
Can you roll with disadvantage? I forgot I have a cloak of displacement.
okay. All right. So a 15 won't hit.
Cool, so there's no real reason for Kainos to be next to you.
And then the second shot also misses. So then the one next to you is clawing down on you. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Heck. 7 slashing damage. And then the second claw attack misses.
My AC is exactly 20.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that is both of their turns. That means it's Endien.
All right. That one is still on Silas, and that one is still wrapped up in the thorns. So I'll shoot the one that's jumping on Silas. Am I talking? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. I just didn't know if I was still muted or not. First shot. Okay, better. Much better. That's a 23.
23 hits.
This die. 20, I want to say. 20 points of damage. Yes, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then second shot will be on that one as well if he's still up and moving.
He's still up. He doesn't look good, but he's still up.
And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's only going to be 19 that time.
19. And he drops.
Just move again, so again, the arrows aren't coming from the same spot.
Okay. Silas? That means it's you.
I'll walk up to the one that's restrained.
Yeah, he's got like vines entangling him. He's got the bow in his arms, but he's just like still trying to struggle against it.
Yeah. He can move, he just can't.
Yeah.
He'll take damage.
He'll just take damage. Yeah, that's...
And his speed is removed by 10, reduced by 10 feet.
Yeah.
I will attack him
Okay.
non-lethally.
Ooh.
$19.
That'll hit.
That was laggy. 11 plus sneak attack. I said 11 for the first damage, right?
Yep.
I do math. 19 total.
19 total. Okay, he's still up.
Do you still want to continue this?
I will continue to defend the honor of our god until my very last breath, you fucking heretic.
Are you talking about the one on my back?
You have besmirched our god, and I will punish you for it.
Can I... They're not a were-tiger, right? They're just a human.
They're in hybrid form.
Hybrid form? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you count the sword on my back as magical?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. It's Darius.
I am just going to use my movement to go forward. But kind of seeing that Silas at least didn't outright kill him, or like attempted to use non-lethal damage. Because I'm still not going to be close enough to use a lot of my stuff. So no, I'll dash forward because I think that'll get at least use my action.
Okay.
But then Kainos, because Kainos has 40 feet. So he can get to catch up with Silas, and I'm going to have Kainos grapple the were-tiger. Since he does force damage, and I don't know if I can do non-lethal force damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so he's going to try and grapple the were-tiger.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Kainos got a dirty 20 on that.
Okay, he's grappled.
Yeah, so I think Kainos just kind of comes up out of the darkness and latches onto this guy's leg to prevent him from running away, if he planned to do that.
Okay. Temenos?
Seeing that the situation is mostly under control and that he doesn't have any of his armor, Temenos is going to head back into the cave and put his armor on, and hopefully back outside the cave if there's enough time.
It'll take you a bit to get your armor on.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
but I mean,
That'll be my turn then.
okay. Yeah. The were-tiger who is latched on drops his bow. Now that Silas is right next to him. I will make you suffer for your besmirchment. He makes 2 claw attacks on you. First one misses. The second one misses as well. He's trying to go, but he's like got these vines entangling him. He's like, "You will not see the sun."
Big talk for someone who can't hit and is all wrapped up in vines and held by a mechanical dog.
Yeah.
Even if I fail here, there are others, and they will find you, and you will be punished. And that is where we will end this episode.
Woo!
Ooh. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening in to another exciting episode. If you want to get in contact with us, you can always find us on Blue Sky at idl.rpgs. You can probably find our socials. We've said it a million times. If you could, just tell your friends about the show. It's a free and easy way. Tell your enemies about the show if you didn't like it, even. Whatever. There's so many ways you can listen to this. You're probably listening to this in one of many ways, whether that is the podcast or if it's on YouTube. Go ahead and just easy ways to share and enjoy it. Just review, rate, and tell one of us that we're cute. Who is it gonna be? I don't know. Spring is here. Love is in the air.
Adam and Kyle haven't been on a date yet.
Yeah, one lucky viewer. Okay, bye.